Alright, so, nothing is set in gold yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we might be playing Airsoft with the boys this weekend. I'm going to try to record it, but, come get everything set up with me while we are waiting for a progress report on what's going to happen. So I, sadly, do not have my vest. I lost it. Don't know where it went. But there is going to be one supplied to me. It does not have any of my stuff on it, obviously, because it's one of my friend's builds. But still. Might as well throw a deck of cards in there as well. It's most likely going to be a 3v3 because of the factor of there's going to be like 6 people there, maybe more. So if I can get this fucking box out of my way. Anyway, so we're going to get everything set up. I forgot how much shit was in this corner. So, we're going to be running the only airsoft rifle that we have actively, which is the M4 Turn Tactical Gen 2 with the irons and adjustable foregrip there. Also got the sling on there because why not? I'm most likely going to be wearing a different mask. Because this one is just not really comfortable. I do have another one like this, but I'm most likely going to wear this one. I don't know if you guys know about Snow Peak, but that is a place here in Oregon that I like to go play airsoft at. That hoodie's not dry yet. So, we will be packing quite a bit of stuff. I am going to World War II backpack. Because it is big. A little beat up, but it is big. So, on the inside, I don't have everything yet, but there's going to be a water bottle. When I find one that I can just put in there. Change of clothes, maybe. But this is how big this bag is. So, obviously not big enough to fit the rifle in, even at smallest length. It ain't gonna fit. It's just not. So, what I'm thinking is either we're gonna have it on, and it's gonna be over it all, like this, but then I have to take off my rifle first, or have to take off the backpack first, which I don't know which one's going to be better quite yet. I could also have it, if we look at this backpack, how it is designed, on the back, somewhere. There was hooks here for when they were fucking scaling mountains and shit for their M1 Grands, but I just don't know. We are going to get everything compact together, and we will have everything put together by the time of the event. But fuck. Right now, these are gonna be my boots. I'm most likely gonna wash these pants and use this pair. We will be making a list that I will go over with you guys tomorrow when we make it, on what is a mandatory bring and what is an optional and what you need to bring to the game and all that. Probably gonna have one of these. I am going to have this with me. Obviously not as a melee kill thing, but just in case we need to cut something, that will be there. My gloves were in my vest, so not quite sure where all that's going to be, obviously, but we don't know if we're going to be staying the night out there. We don't know exactly what is going to happen. So, I could look for a heavy jacket to wear under my shit. There's a lot of could, but we're just gonna put together what we have actively, and then later on in the week, like tomorrow or some shit, I'll put together the rest, because I do have a canteen around here somewhere that will work a lot better than a standard water bottle. Obviously this is going to be on, but when we're packing out there, I'm going to have my shit. Where is that strap? There's that strap. Either on, or I have this around one of these loops, or off my belt, which I will be having the belt, just in case, because I do have this mag pouch that is belt compatible, but is meant for a vest, obviously. I did have a fucking thing, but as you can see, we're not really prepared because this is a last minute thing, which for silent kills I could bring this. This is my CSGO replica. Obviously no blade. Don't know why my voice is shaking, but if we wanted to listen to some tunes, I have speakers that I can bring. So there will be that. There will be, I know for a fact, tons of water, tons of BBs being thrown around, and we're going to have to look at battery charging, because I do have a jack, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically this like $150, $200 electric generator that you can charge shit with. But not really mine, mom's. So it's that. But I do need to look into if I'm going to be using a box, if I'm going to be wrapping it in a blanket and bringing it out, which I prefer not to do, but you know. And so I guess we'll get the clothes aspect out of the way. Enough rambling. Yeah, no, enough rambling around. Let's just get right fucking into it. Which I feel like I've said multiple times now, but you know. So I will be bringing my tan pair of pants. That is going to be a must because of where we are going. Brand new pair of cargo pants that are really thick, and it's going to be really good for the cold. I'm bringing these because of the fact that these are going to get wet. That is a known fact because we're going to be in the snow. Replicas don't really like the snow or cold environments in general, but you know what? We work with what we got. So the clothing will be the bottom layer for like padding, I guess. I don't really know how to word it. But in my bag, I will have extra BBs. Hopefully an extra battery. I don't know if I'm going to be using my replica, which I most likely will be, or my stepdad's replica. But his shoots harder than mine, and his isn't really meant to be used outdoor or indoor. So I don't know what hoodie I'm gonna bring. Most likely this one back here. I might bring a thicker jacket, maybe some, sounds stupid, but maybe some leather. Give it the wax it needs afterwards. But can't really do the entire put together tonight, as I said, because I don't have everything. So this will either be up on the vest or down here on the belt, but it will be on my person. It could either even go back there with the playing cards. So we need ammo. That's an obvious. I will be getting more ammo tomorrow, so not mags yet. Still only have the one. But I'll put that in the grenade pouch back here. Then from there, we can work out where everything's going to be on my person, most likely when we get out there. But I'm going to try to have an action cam hooked up to my helm and or my plate carrier. But last time I tried the plate carrier, all of the footage was blacked out. So, most likely not. And I do have a bag that I could use for drop pouch, but you know, don't really know. I do have gloves, but they're fingerless, so that's gonna hurt like a lot. If you've ever been shot in the fingertips, you know, even with gloves it hurts. So duct tape, which is not a lot of duct tape, but this will also be going in the bag, because believe it or not, it's actually kind of common for my friends' pants to rip. I don't know why. It just happens. So, we got the gloves, we got masks. What else would we need? Well, iPro, obviously, but everyone's bringing their own, and if someone can't, then that will be supplied for them. I am using a set of these boots because these boots aren't mine. Just simply not. As much as I wish they were, because they are a pair of really nice fucking boots, they are not. So, I need to stock up on warm clothing, changes of clothes, and all that. So I'm going to post this one, and then tomorrow I'll have everything else put together. Most likely going to be wearing a different mask. We're just going to figure out who's driving with who. So yeah. But who's driving with who is going to come on a little later down the road. Because, like I said, nothing's really set in gold yet. Once it is, I will give you guys an update. And maybe, who knows, maybe I'll post a picture of my sloppy handwriting of the list that we're going to write out. We might make copies, we might just send a picture of it to the group chat, we don't really know yet. But what I do know is a lot of replicas are going to be used, a lot of BBs are going to be flying, and it's going to be fun. Hopefully I can record it for you guys. If I cannot, I will definitely make a video on it to inform you guys of what happened. If any injuries, like serious injuries, happen, may or may not make a video on that. It really depends on the person that gets the injury. If that does, did not mean to do that, my bad. So once everything is in order, after I talk to everybody tomorrow, we will see who's using whose replica, if they don't have one, whose iPro they're going to be using, if they have extras, you know, just stuff like that. Bunch of boring planning, but I'm going to put this together. Then tomorrow, I will go through all of what I have put together. Should have a rig tomorrow, so I can walk through what I use there. With that duct tape, I may or may not tape a flashlight to it. I don't know. Seems fun. Not really, but I also got this hat flashlight. That works. Decent. Needs a new battery. But that's me getting off track. I'll see you guys absolutely tomorrow. And if not, I will eventually make an update before it happens. Man, this mask is uncomfortable. I am your friendly neighborhood shadow. I know that phrase sounds familiar, except I altered it. I still don't have an outro yet. I'll catch all of you fine ladies and gentlemen later.